everyone, we are here today in exciting and beautiful Cuba, and today we thought we'd share our top tips for visiting this country.
This tip is specifically for Canadians. You're probably wondering about the tourist card if you're a first-time visitor here. Here's the thing, you're gonna get it on your flight down here, whether it's just a regular commercial flight or a package deal and you're on something like Sunwing. So don't worry about it.
Another tip, if you're planning to travel between cities and you're hoping to take the bus, is to book your Via Azul bus tickets in advance. They have a great website and you're able to reserve in advance. So we would suggest doing that and then printing your tickets as well. So if you are planning to travel to other cities, another option available to you is a taxi colectivo. So that is where you hire a car to take you and other people to a particular destination. It's a little bit more expensive than taking the bus, but it's also a little bit faster because it doesn't have to stop as often. We learned that the best way to find and hire a taxi colectivo is at the Via Azul bus station in Havana and also in Veradero. Most likely the same in other cities, but definitely double check.
Another thing people wonder about is how much cash they should bring to Cuba. Cuba is definitely a cash economy, so bring quite a bit. It's the safest way to know that you're gonna have the money you need to pay for things. However, there are more and more ATMs, and we found that the exchange rate, whether we changed money or used an ATM, was about the same.
You can exchange your cash here quite easily, either at the airport or at various places in each city. If you're staying in an Airbnb, make sure you connect with your host. They will be a great source of information for you and can help you with all different types of things.
And they're super friendly, so they will go out of their way to help you. Even if there's nothing in it for them, they're going to want you to have a great trip in Cuba. Another tip is to do your research in advance. You're going to be spending a lot of time here in Cuba offline, so you need as much information in advance as possible to ensure you have a successful trip.
Another thing to remember is that everything works just a little bit differently here in Cuba. So restaurants often have different access to different food. Some days they won't have the food needed to make some of their menu items. Undoubtedly, you are going to run into an occasion where something you wanted to order probably isn't available. If that happens, just roll with it because that is all part of the Cuban experience.
So as you know, there are two currencies here in Cuba. There's the moneda nacional, the Cuban pesos, and then the convertible pesos, which are called cooks, and that's generally the one that most tourists will be using. However, you budget travelers will probably want to get your hands on some Cuban pesos. So one quick way that we found to get your hands on that money is just take a cook, like 1 peso coin, and head off to one of those sandwich shops, buy yourself a sandwich, and the change is going to be in Cuban pesos.
It's also a great excuse to go to some of those little shops and try some of the sandwiches and local treats and sort of street food. Our final tip, and where we're headed to right now, is the beach. Get yourself to the beach. The beaches here are beautiful. The water is clean and warm and lovely, and the beach can feel like an extra treat after visiting a busy city like Havana.
Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
And if you can, subscribe to the channel and click the notification button.